We decide every detail with the home buyer in mind so we can make homes sell fast. Come check it out. So when we flip a house, we think of the 80%. The 80% of buyers, what are they going to like? We don't want to focus on the 20% of buyers. So what that means is we don't go with accent walls or different colored walls. We want to go with the neutral, soft tones that when they walk in, a buyer can say, hey, I can design this. It gives me a blank slate if it's something they don't like. So a few things we want to hit on. Kitchens, number one. I think you have to hit home runs on kitchens. So we go with soft close cabinets, hinges, doors. We also go with stainless steel touches. We like to go with the timeless white and black theme. That also gets the 80%. So when we have a house that doesn't have a lot of natural light, we want to add light to make it feel a little more airy, a little more lighter, and light makes things look bigger. So with that being said, if you come over here to the living room, we also do this stone around fireplaces. It gives it a little more comfort, so when you're watching the Chiefs win another Super Bowl or you're decorating for Christmas, it helps the Christmas tree stand out in the corner. It allows it to look put together. We don't want to leave it left out, and if you don't have brick fireplaces, we want to give something where your eyes are going to be drawn to. At the end of the day, we want the buyer to envision themselves living here. One other thing I think is huge, we don't want too many open floor plans where you can't put a couch or it's hard to design, but we do want some of that. We want to make sure that the kitchen and living room can flow. So if you are hosting, that there are open lines of communication where you're not trying to peek behind a wall or it cuts off the party or whatever that may be. We want to make sure that, hey, if I'm sitting in the kitchen, I can still see the TV, or if I'm washing dishes, I can still have a conversation with the person who's in the living room as well. We want to make sure that this is a family environment so that way families can envision themselves living here. So the highest return on investments are bathrooms and kitchen, and this is where I think you have to do a good job when it comes to a remodel. So we don't want to go overboard on it, but we do want to make it feel more of a luxury feel in a bathroom. So the more modern, more luxury, the more it's going to stand out. So we go with the black tile or we go with gray, but we also want to do the 12 by 24 tiles or the octagon, whatever that looks like. We want to make sure it hits. So we go with the black. Sometimes we do stainless steel, but not much. We go with the lighting, the fans, everything that comes down to it. We want to make sure it hits as if you were buying a $700,000 or $800,000 house, but it's really only $330,000, $350,000 house. But you want the same feel that you're going to get. At the end of the day, it's not about your style. It's about the buyer style, the demographic you're selling to, what their needs are. Make sure you don't overdo it and make sure you design it with the buyer in mind.